How y'all doing? Um, this is Thought, Law, and Reason. Um, Back with another lesson. Before I start my lesson, I always gotta send out the positive intentions onto the gods and to the planet as a whole. So I like to send peace and positive energy onto the gods, peace and positive energy um, onto the gods and goddesses for remembering who they are, remembering what they're here to do, because we know that's not easy to do here on this low vibratory rim that we are in currently. Um, so when we send all the appreciation and all the love to them, for teaching and really taking themselves seriously, and not playing around with who they really are. So we like to send peace and positive energy on to them. Also, love to send peace and positive energy onto the human beings and thank them for also realizing who they are as just a spirit and not a soul. We understand that they are not like us, but they still have a spirit, so they still have something that's spiritual within them. So I like to send peace and positive energy onto the human beings. We know it's not about race. It's not about this skin color, that skin color. It's just about realizing who the real enemy is, because your real enemy could be the same skin color as you. So it's not really about color. It's just about who's the one controlling. You know what I mean? And we know that. So like to send peace and positive energy onto the human beings. I also like to send peace and positive energy, all the cosmic love, all the appreciation onto the ancestors. Because we know without the ancestors, none of this would be possible. The ancestors work through me, and they are the ones that leading me to teach you and allow you to remember who you are. And also my own personal teachings that they also helping me with as well. So we send all the peace and positive energy, cosmic love, and appreciation to our ancestors and thank them for all they have done for us. They have done a lot for us. They have sacrificed their vessels for you. So we have to do our part and sacrifice for them as they have done for us. Um, so we send peace and positive energy, cosmic love, and appreciation onto our ancestors. Also send peace and positive energy and cosmic love onto the gods and goddesses who are vibrating at a lower state of intent, because we know that there's no such thing as a low vibration or a high vibration. High vibration being two different energies. It's only one energy. It's only based on your intent and how you use your energy. Right? So we would like to send peace and positive energy and cosmic love on to the gods and the goddesses that's vibrating at a lower state of intent or that are lost right now. Just because you lost today don't mean it's going to be the same way tomorrow. Energy travels. Information travels. We shall not look down upon our people just because they don't necessarily know who they are right now. We shouldn't look down upon them. We can only uplift them. And the way we uplift our people is by giving out more information and showing them a better way from the life that they have been told to live. So I would like to send peace and positive energy, cosmic love, and send out the most positive intentions onto them, because they are still us and we are still them. We are still the same. So I would like to send the deepest of cosmic love and positive energy onto them. Tell them, Ashe. Uh, Tell the ancestors, Ashe. And I would like to also send peace and positive energy and cosmic love and pure intent to the planet, because we are connected to it. Um. So yeah. Tonight I'm just be chatting with y'all. Uh. Chatting a little bit about faith, right? having faith. Now, what is faith? Faith is basically you having the confidence and having the belief in something, right? You know, if we talk about a religious context, they tell you to have faith in Jesus. We know Jesus ain't real, you know, but they tell you to have faith in Jesus. Jesus is gonna work it out, right? Have faith in him. If you don't have faith in Jesus, you ain't gonna go nowhere. All right, that's what they tell you. But the whole idea of having faith in Jesus is really about you. You have something in you called a soul. That soul provides everything. The truth in you, the willpower in you, and the intuition in you. Right? And you have ancestors inside of you that play a part of that. Right? Your DNA strands. Right? You having faith is a very, very, very powerful thing, because you are pitting your trust into what you believe in. Right? So you having faith on a spiritual note put you in a whole a totally different category, you know, because a lot of people out here say they have faith, but they really don't have faith like that. You feel me? You manifest something and it doesn't happen when you want it to happen, but you still have faith that it's gonna happen at the right energy cycle. Then that's basically a confirmation to the universe, which is you, that you believe in the intent that you put out, because you are the universe, right? Now, I rename my channel Thought, Law, and Reason. Your thoughts become a law and then becomes reason because of what you think, right? The brain has power. So if you think something, it becomes a law and it makes a reason. So if you believe in your thoughts and what you put your intent to, and you having faith that it eventually will happen, then that just showing how connected you are to the divine, which is you. That's showing it. But what would show more faith you have in yourself is by doing the work also. Right? That's why they tell you, right? They tell you, you call on Jesus, but you can't just sit on your ass though. You gotta get up and do something. Right? You gotta make that blessing come in. You can't just sit on your ass, scratching your ass, and just wait. No, you gotta do somebody. Right. By getting that door. But right though. Because by you pitting the intent out, all right, now you gotta own up and live by that intent you just put out. So you say you about to start teaching people, right? So you about to start teaching people because you know some shit. You about to start teaching people. And you manifesting how your teaching will come along into allowing your life to change for the better. Right? But you just sitting around visualizing how you want that to happen, but you're not trying to go make it happen. You feel what I'm saying? You sitting around visualizing, oh yeah, it's about to happen like this. Or it's gonna happen like that. But you ain't getting above your ass and trying to go make it happen though. See, that's the universe looking like, wait a minute. You say you want something, but you ain't willing to do nothing for it. So even if I did give it to you right now, would you even get your ass up to go? You feel what I'm saying? To even go do it. You feel what I'm saying? You have to, what they call co-create. You have to co-create with the universe. You got to show the universe that you was fully committed into what you want. You have to show that. You can't just sit on it. You can't do that. You can't do it. All right? You can't do that. By you stepping up and making something happen, that's showing your faith. You have faith in yourself, which is the divine, which is the universe, which is you. You showing your faith to yourself by making something happen. Because you got to realize Jesus ain't real. You God, God is you. So you are the only one that can make your blessings happen. You create your blessings. Christian motherfuckers don't even realize that. Yeah, nigga, you created your own reality. Jesus didn't do that. You created that. He didn't do nothing. Because he ain't real. Alright? You create your reality. So you gotta walk off faith for yourself. That may not sound the way you want it to, but that's what you gotta do. Like, let's get into like the religious side of faith, right? They also tell you, like I said, you got to have faith in Jesus. Surrender, right? They take surrender. Right? Surrender. Give your life to God. Allow him to will you to where you need to go. Right? All you got to do is listen to Jesus. That's all you got. Just listen to. And he will lead you to the path you need to be going. Right? Okay, say you do all that. Say you do all the things so-called Jesus wants you to do, but nothing fucking happens. Now what you say then? Oh, Jesus is trying to test you. Right? You doing everything he supposedly wants you to do, and your ass ain't getting a motherfucking thing in return. Now, what are you supposed to do? Now, keep that faith, or say, fuck that, I'm gonna make something happen. What you gonna do? You see how they trick your ass with the whole faith, because they know faith comes from the soul. You feel me? Your soul is magnetism. So your soul gets attracted by something that has a magnetic force to it, something that has a spirit to it. We know Jesus ain't real, but our souls have became attracted to this whole God shit because our souls are attracted to something that has a spiritual significance to it. So if I put in all my energy, all my magnetism into this God, believing that he is the divine, he is the creator of all things, he is the one that's supposed to help me get to where I need to be, and he's not doing that, then what is that doing? That's playing with my soul. Now that's playing with me. Now I'm looking around all crazy. Oh, you gotta pray. I've been praying. Oh, you gotta read the Bible. I've been reading the Bible. I've been going to church every Sunday. I've been going to Bible study. I've been choir rehearsal. I've been all that. And nothing has happened for me. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? Well, are you putting the work in? I'm doing all of that. What am I supposed to do now? All right, we gonna pray for you. Right. Once again, you going outside of yourself because you praying to a God that ain't even motherfucking real. They gonna do that. They gonna give your ass one of the coldest prayers you ever heard in your life. And you gonna be waiting, waiting, and waiting, and ain't nothing gonna motherfucking happen for your ass. So now you just like, damn, I got all this faith. What the fuck am I supposed to do now? Because before motherfuckers be like, oh no, you wrong. Nigga, a lot of these motherfucking gospel singers, nigga, that all my trial and tribulation I got on. Nigga, a lot of them motherfuckers done sold your ass out. Them motherfuckers know Jesus ain't real, but they signed a little contract. Now they got their little money. Now they trying to, oh, Jesus real? Fuck out of here, nigga. I read all of that. Real shit. This real shit I'm telling you, guys. You gotta watch for them motherfuckers. A lot of these black Christian gospel singers, a lot of them motherfuckers are sellouts. A lot of them sellouts. They know Jesus ain't real, but they gotta keep you in isolation from who the fuck you really are. So they gotta Jesus. Keep that faith, keep that faith, keep that faith. And they don't even realize that they fucking lying to you. Well, they probably realize it because they, but they lying to you. You keeping your faith in this artificial God that's not even real. I know that Jesus ain't real shit may fuck with you, but he's not real. I've already told you about why he's not real. We have had other intellects explain why he's not a real person. Because he's not real. So you got to get that out your mind. So you putting your faith into a God that's not even real, you hurting yourself in the end. Because the real God is you, but you going to this other God. Even if you Muslim, Allah. Alright? Pin your faith in this Allah, which ain't a real person. But they, like I said, they trick you though. They trick you by showing successful people that are Christian to make you think God is real, which he is not. A lot of them is sellouts. They sellouts like a motherfucker. Straight sellouts. Half of them sold they motherfucking souls, all that old shit. And you think they good, clean Christians, and motherfuckers is lying in your face, nigga. They not who you think they is. So miss us with that bullshit to, oh, Jesus, he helped me. I just had to trial and tribulate, all that bullshit. Get the fuck on. Right? You remember when Kirk Franklin made the song, I Smile. I know God is working, so I smile. Right? Had motherfuckers all in the video smiling and shit. So if I'm trying, doing all the work I need to be doing, I'm putting myself out there, I'm doing the work, it ain't nothing going for me, I'm just supposed to smile at the. So I'm just supposed to. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm just supposed to smile. I'm about to get evicted. Nigga ain't got no food. Nigga ain't got nothing, but I'm just supposed to smile because God is working. How the fuck is he working if everything I'm working for is fucking failing? How is he work? How is that working? Oh, he's putting you in a better position. Nigga, I'm on the street. What better position is out here on the street. You see, that's how they fuck with you. They make you think, oh no, he's putting you through these obstacles to see how you gonna do. Nigga, fuck all that shit. You need to change who the fuck you believing in. Because obviously who you believing in ain't motherfucking working out. You know how many people on this planet as a whole that are full devoted Christians and ain't never really reached the goal that they have for themselves? They done did all of God's work and ain't got nothing in motherfucking return. They just live an average life, but this is what Jesus want for me. Right? That's what they try to say. Is that really what he want for you? Or is that what you have accepted? Let that marinate. Is your life what Jesus wanted for you, even though he ain't real? But is the way your life is, the way he wanted for you, is that the life he planned for you to have? Or is that the life that you accepted? That's the life you accepted. You never ask questions of, man, why is Jesus doing this? Why he putting me through all this shit? I mean, I ain't even did no. I mean, what the? Man, this some bullshit, right? But you know, Jesus, he gonna work it out. I just gotta keep the faith. Keep the faith in what? He not real. You being loyal like a motherfucker to this nigga that ain't even real. You need to change your ways. Like, you know, like I said, they knew how to hit our souls with this whole Jesus shit, because they know we are naturally spiritual beings. They know that. So they know that anything spiritual is going to hit our souls in a different way. So that's why we, in a sense, we still don't question them. We be like, nah, Jesus gonna make a way. I just gotta keep the faith. I gotta just keep doing what I gotta do. But not even knowing, you hurting yourself in the end, because he's not a real person. Right? He ain't real. Then you get people that judge other people because they don't follow the word of God. They created their own realities. You all know they heathens. No, them motherfuckers was just like you, thinking he was gonna make a way and seeing that he didn't do shit at all, so they made their own way. Period. You can't hate on them just because they went off their faith, went off their intuition. You can't hate them for that. You can't be like that. You can't. So if I am around a Christian and a Christian try to preach to me about Jesus and I say fuck Jesus, they will automatically think I'm a heathen. Oh, you crazy. Oh, you just expected it. But you don't even know what I know. Right? It's a difference between knowing something and not knowing nothing at all. A lot of people say they don't believe in Jesus, but they don't even know why they don't believe in Jesus. Then you got people out here that say they don't believe in Jesus because they have had a wake up call realizing that this motherfucker just don't exist, because they just see what's around them. How can Jesus be real if he is allowing his kids, his babies to get raped? How the fuck can we have a Jesus if he allowing that shit to happen? Think about that. He allowing these kids, these baby, these women to get trafficked all around the world. Allowing people out here to get killed for no reason. Shit, allowing us to kill each other. Why? He can't stop all that. If he's supposed to be the God, the Almighty. You putting your faith in somebody that's continuously letting you down. See, but that's how they get your soul. That's how they learn how to control your soul. That's why your ass don't know what the fuck to believe in, because you been told all these lies. Just think about it. Just really think about it. What has Jesus really done for you? What has he really done? Are you walking in your divinity? Are you doing what the fuck you're here to be doing? Ask yourself that. Are you enlightening others to who the fuck we really are? Do you understand that you created the sun? Do you know why your ancestors created the Ankh and what it really represents? Life, the penis and the vagina, but it really came from the whole Ankh came from the fallopian tube, because the fallopian tube represents the penis and the vagina, right? Do you know that about yourself? Like, do you know the deeper spiritual essence of yourself? Do you know that? Do you know that Adam is really Atum? Because Atum was the first god that we elected to come to this realm to create the sun. Atum. The reason why they call him Atum is because he used the atoms inside of him to create the sun. Solids, liquids, gases. Protons, and neutrons, and electrons. Electron is a gas. He created the sun because the sun is fire. That's masculine energy. Right? Like, do you know all that about yourself? Has Jesus taught you about that? Yeah, they tell you about Adam creating the sun, but they don't tell you what he used and how he used it, the element of air, and how, they don't. Have your Jesus told you that? What has he taught you? Honor your mother and honor your father. Well, if my father and my mother is not giving me nothing to honor about them, then why should I honor them? It said honor your mother and your father, but motherfuckers ain't thinking though, what should I honor my mother and my father for? Anybody can give life, but not everybody can understand what life really is and teach life onto their kin. You know what I'm saying? You see how they make shit around and how they make you grow this faith in him, but he give you all these bullshit ass lies to fuck up your mind. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta You gotta really sit and think about this shit like, damn. I've been believing in Jesus my whole motherfucking life. But I just, it's just something about him that don't make sense, right? And that's when you should start questioning. You think by you questioning him, you disrespecting him, you going against him, right? You a heathen. No, he was never real in the motherfucking first place. So you're not going against anything. You doing what's right. You supposed to be questioning him. I'm surprised that people still even believe in Jesus now. Cause since 2020, we've been waking up. Nigga, this rising on the planet has been real. You still got motherfuckers out here that still believing that Jesus is in control of all this shit. We know the Rona, we know that Rona ain't real. Right? We know it ain't real, but why couldn't he stop it though? Shit, when that Rona came out, that nigga closed the doors. Didn't he? Nigga, y'all couldn't even go to church no more. Nigga, you had to do online church, nigga. Nigga, you had to FaceTime the pastor, nigga. Tell me, you had to FaceTime your pastor. You couldn't even go into the church no more. Wait a minute. That's the house of God. If I am in the house of God, I shall never be harmed by anything. Right? Should I not? Right, but he closed the doors on you. AKA, and told his people to close the doors on your ass. You got to stay inside. Now you are in fear for your life because you think you about to go. All right? But you still got the faith in him that he gonna work out. He gonna make something happen. And ain't did shit. Ain't did nothing. But you still got that faith in him. I'm not a person that bashes people for what they believe in. I ain't that type of person. I'm not a judger. But I just want to enlighten you to what the fuck you are believing in. I had a a hard uh a hard time, even though time ain't real, but I had a hard time accepting that Jesus was not real as well. I had it hard, because he had been installed into my soul, right? It was hard for me to let him go. In a sense. Cause I started to do research on a lot of these gods that they be making up. Like I talked about in my other video about the Egyptian gods. A lot of them Egyptian gods is not even real gods. They make them up. You feel me? And some of them are really emulating our real gods, like our ancestors and all that. All right, but I was looking up shit, and I just came to a realization. I'm like, man, this nigga ain't real. Right? So I had to go within myself. I had to figure out who I am. Right? Because if Jesus ain't real, then who the fuck am I? Because remember, God created man and woman in image of God. So if I am created out of an image of a God, then what will that make me? God. Because I am his image. See, that's the shit you really didn't catch in the Bible. And then you get a lot of people that come out, oh yeah, I am God. Right? Because I was created out of his image. But they still don't deeply understand though what that message really was though. You don't understand it. If I am an image of a God, then I am God. I am a God myself. I am a immortal being. That's what I am. I'm not just no regular person on the planet. I'm a God. God created Jesus, right? Jesus is the Son of God. So what the fuck was Jesus? A God. And he was sent down to preach the word in the gospel of his Father, which is God. So what will that make you when you out here teaching your people, enlightening your people to who you to who you really are and to who we really are? You down here doing the same thing Jesus was doing, you preaching or teaching who God really is. Because remember where we come from where? The universe. Because they tell you that God is also the universe. He is the creator of the cosmos. Right. We created the cosmos. So you down here teaching, enlightening your people to who we really are, you God. Because that's where you came from, which is the universe, God. So you are God. You feel what I'm saying? All this shit makes sense. What I'm saying, that's what I say. You gotta really understand how this shit really go, to where this faith shit comes in contact. To me, it bothers me that my people really still believe in this bullshit. Cause like I said, they know how to damage and fuck with our souls. So them, continuously believing in this shit, it bothers me. But like I said, I'm not a judger, so I'm not about to. You need to stop. Ooh, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. I've never been a person like that, so I ain't about to do that. But I want to inform your ass what the fuck you getting yourself into, because you stay on that side, nigga, you just gonna be fucked up your whole life, and you ain't gonna be walking in your divinity. Cause a lot of our people that have that faith in that whole Jesus character, a lot of them is gods, real gods and goddesses, real powerful angelic souls and spirits. But they don't know it because they putting all their faith and their trust into this artificial motherfucker. You feel me? They don't even know who they really are. I didn't know who the fuck I was at one point when I was going to church. I didn't know who I was. How can you believe in someone that you don't even know? Who told you that Jesus was even real? Damn. Damn, I gotta think about it. Right. Who told you he was real? Your oppressors did. They the ones that told you that Jesus was real. They were the ones that told you that you shall submit yourself and surrender to your earthly master. Right? They told you that Jesus was the only teacher of life. He was the only teacher. Right? Because he is the one that created all things, so that would make him the teacher of life. But they told you that. Your oppressors told you that, though. Well, what did your soul tell you? What did your soul tell you about yourself? Right? Because in church, they'll tell you, oh, yeah, you got a soul in the spirit. But they don't even tell you why you have a fucking soul in the spirit, though. They don't even tell you that all you are is a soul in the spirit, nigga. They don't even tell you that. They just saying that's just something there within you to connect you closer to the divine. But who is the divine? You. But they got you clapping and connecting with this artificial source. But you the real source. Jesus told you to kneel down to him, get on your hands and knees, and bow your motherfucking head and surrender. I am the most powerful. No one is greater than me. You shall not go against my word. If you go against my word, you shall be punished. You shall surrender to me and only me. Now, if my God want me to bend down and kneel to him, that don't fucking make sense. Why shall you want me to kneel down to you and not have my head straight up? Looking at you face to face. Why you want me to kneel down? Wait a minute. Oh. Right. Because that's what your oppressor wanted you to do. Right? Your slave holders, your slave masters, didn't they make your ancestors bend down and kneel to them and go by their word? Right. And that's the same thing your motherfucking God that they made up is telling you to do, nigga. Tell me I'm lying. Am I lying or not? No, I ain't lying. This is real shit I'm telling you. So you pitting your faith, your soul, your magnetism into this God that is making you kneel down to him and keeping you in isolation of who you really are. This God is putting you in prison. He telling you to kneel down to him. Kneel. Then you get your house niggas, you gotta surrender. Like I said, you gotta surrender. Surrender, surrender, surrender. God gonna work for you if you surrender. So you want me to surrender and give all my trust and all my soul and all my heart and spirit to my master. Believing that he will lead me to where I need to be and get me out of my rut. But not even understanding that you are just entertaining colonization. You entertaining oppression. Because your colonizers is what gave you this God. Which is what? Oppression still. That's how they tricked us. Made us put all our faith into their God. And walk away from the God within us. That's what they did to you. That's what they did. And this has been passed down from generation to generation. And you really believe that your ancestors really believed in the Jesus. We never did at one point. We were forced into believing in Jesus. And who wrote the Bible? Who thought of the Bible? Our oppressors. Well, shit, you say Yakub, which is the devil, or Lucifer, Satan, yeah. One of our fallen brothers. That had his own selfish reasons for why he did the shit he did. The same God that you think your so-called ancestors was believing in was the same God that was allowing his children to beat his children, rape his children, kill his children, treat them like they wasn't shit. But you think our ancestors just sitting around and like God gonna make some? Hell no. You get what I'm saying? Do you really feel what I'm saying? You are God and God is you. You are supposed to have faith in you because you are the divine creator. They made you go out to an outer creator who is not a real creator rather than going into yourself, which is the real creator. You hear about manifestation and think that's some movie shit. Think that ain't real, which it is real. You design your reality. You design it. You design what you want to happen for yourself. You design that. Because you are God. You are the creator. You created everything around you. Like I always tell you, you created everything around you. And you had faith in what you was creating. You never doubted your creation. You didn't doubt creating the sun. You didn't doubt creating nature. You didn't doubt creating the ocean. You didn't doubt the birds. You didn't doubt anything that you created. So why should you doubt it now? Right, because you put your faith into another creator that never created anything. You feel what I'm saying? This is why us intellects down here, we really try to express the fact of who you really are. So we tell you, you got to get past the physical. You got to understand that you are everything and everything is you. You have to really understand that. You have to, you really gotta get that. Cause we not just, people like to make like we crazy. We ain't no crazy people, man. We was just like you at one point. We believed everything they told us as well. We thought the only God was the God that we see in that church. Right? We thought that Adam and Eve was a real story. This is why shit is with it, which all that shit was lie. I already made a video talking about the real, story of Adam and Eve. Right? And you got other guys that have told you about it as well. Alright? We believed everything that they was telling us. Right? But we fucking woke up and realized that everything was a lie. We realized that they was trying to keep us away from who we really, 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 really are. You should have realized that this Jesus motherfucker wasn't real when you heard of the Egyptians. Right? But like I said, a lot of these Egyptian gods is related to that Jesus shit as well, though. See how they trick you. Now, your ancestors, we were the Egyptians, but certain Egyptians they make up. Right? They make up a lot of Egyptians. Keep your mind fucked up. Like, you like, wait a minute. Oh, okay, who's Osiris? Who's Horus? Okay. Who the fuck is King Tut? Right. Who the fuck is... Who's Isis? Who's Mot? Isis, what's the difference between it? Right? Not telling you that they the same person. You feel me? Like manipulation. Fucking your mind up. Right? And then you be, okay, I'm on some black woke shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck with the Kemetic religion. Right. Religion. So you pitting yourself once again back into oppression. Because now you believing in another God outside you. So, all right, I'm about to start worshiping in Amun Ra, the guy that created the sun. What are you doing? You still are investing your energy into this God that's not the real God. I mean, he was real, but the same shit he used to create the sun is inside of you. So you are a part of that sun. You are God. You are the real son of God because you created the sun. You God, God is you. There is no other God but you. You see how you created everything around. You just don't realize it because all the fucking lies you have been told. So I understand that. And I don't judge you. I'll never judge you for it. But you still have to realize though. I know your ass been outside a couple times and been like, man, the sun and nature, that shit just go together. Man, they go together. I don't know why, but that shit fucking go together. It just go together too. It's too correct together. Right, because that's how you created it to be. That's why it go together. You created that. Jesus did. You created that. That's you. You have faith in who you are to create that and that it will work out the way it's supposed to. And that's why nature and the sun go together because you created that. You put that intent to make that happen. Right? You did that. Talk about faith. Faith is inside of you. You've been having faith your whole life. Think about that. You've been having faith your whole life. You go outside, nigga, that's faith. That's faith outside. All the little plants, that's faith in those plants. You trusted that those plants would be the most beautiful, most refreshing plants on the planet. And thus it shall be. You had faith. You believed in your abilities. You never even thought about, oh, it may not work. You was never even like that at one point. Right? Because they also have fucked your mind up to where you don't even believe in yourself and other things. You know, you don't believe in nothing that you want to do. You don't believe in nothing. You don't got faith in yourself. You getting ready to try to do something, your ass nervous and motherfucker. You like, I don't know. I don't know. You got a whole soul in you, but you don't even know how to use it. Right? That's why you gotta do what? You gotta cleanse yourself. You gotta cleanse your chakras. You gotta cleanse that solar plex. You gotta cleanse that. I cleanse my chakras every motherfucking day. You gotta cleanse that solar plex because that's related to what? Intuition, willpower, the power of will. Because will will you to the power within you. But if you don't understand that, how you gonna will yourself to anything? All right. So this is why you have to understand the whole fundamental aspects of who you are as the divine creator, as the divine being. You don't even believe that you can create a whole nother reality for yourself. You don't even believe that. You don't believe it because you think the man above is the only one responsible for that. That's what you believe. I have manifested a lot of things. Just down there kind of playing around, toying with energy, and manifested it. You can manifest what you want somebody to say. Yes, you can literally do that. You ever thought of something somebody was about to say before they said it and then they say it? Right? You don't even realize that you created that. Or shit, your ass could be a motherfucking empath, right? Picking up on other people's energy. You don't even know because you still stuck in this physical. You still think your God Almighty is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. So you don't even catch on to who you really are. Like this real shit. You don't even catch on. For me personally, I never felt like Jesus was real. I never felt like he was real. I felt like it was a story about him. I felt like I felt like he was just a story. I never felt like he was a real God. I just felt like it was just okay, he's just a story. And how they present Jesus, it really is that. It's just a story. Right? God sent his son down here to die for his suffering people's sins. Right? That's what he did. But you ain't even thinking though. Okay, so if he died for his people's sins and he gone, what's gonna happen when they sin again? Oh, they already forgave him. Is they really? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that you don't get. If my sins is already forgiven, then why the fuck am I going to jail? If I'm good in God's eyes, then why the fuck am I getting punished? So he took everybody's sins with him to his death. You don't think he knew that motherfuckers was gonna sin again? If he is the God of all things, he knows the beginning and the end, he knows all. If that was the case, what was the fucking point of him dying in the first place if he know his people still gonna sin? You feel what I'm saying? That's the shit about that whole religion shit that you don't necessarily get. You don't get it. You should really question things like that, man. You know, that's things you should look at. You know, but I realize by my people, you know, black and Latino people, we don't want to question things in a sense, not only because we are afraid of leaving this artificial God, but I feel like we are afraid of realizing the God within us. We are afraid. And the reason why we are afraid is because we know that we are responsible for what we do. See, we are not comfortable with being responsible for what we do, because now that you know that you are a God, you know that you carry a lot of responsibility. So what you do is counted for in your own manner. So if you see your people struggling and you have the accessibility to providing your suffering people with what they need and you don't do it, then you gonna get held accountable for that because you didn't do what you were supposed to do as a God. Mm. If I'm a God, I have to hold myself accountable for what I have done in the past. So I gotta, the shadow work. I gotta do my shadow work. I gotta admit the wrongs that I've made. I don't want to do that because that makes me uncomfortable. So I gotta go back and see those demons that's in me. I gotta go back and try to fix that. I don't want to do that. Because now I'm fixing something that I don't even want to fix. I don't want to face it. I want to just let it go. Right? I want to let it go. I don't want to contact. I don't want to channel that demon inside me. I want to just move on. Right? I want to hold myself accountable. I want to continuously take all my problems to this God that's outside of me. I don't want to come to me. I don't want to do that. Right? That's why my people, in a sense, are afraid of realizing the God within them because they know that they have responsibility. I have responsibility. I have no excuses onto what I do down here. If I fuck up down here, I'm going to be held responsible because I'm a God. And then now I know who I am. So, nigga, you really gonna be held responsible because now you know who you are. You know what you're here to do. There's no excuses. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm teaching you, right? Enlightening you to who you really are. Now, if I fuck around and, man, I ain't doing this shit no more. I'm done with this shit. Fuck my people. I'm gonna be held responsible for that because you were doing what you were supposed to be doing. You just chose to walk away. But now when you see that your life is not going the way you it's supposed to be going and nothing has happened for you, you gonna know why. Because you are not doing what God called you to do, which is you. You called yourself here to do God's work. Because who are you? You God. That's why you have something called a soul's mission. Because it's what your soul designed. And where? The cosmos, which is where? God. You feel what I'm saying? You God. The cosmos is God. So you God. You created the cosmos. That's you. That 9 in the when you see the universe, you see that little 9. Yes, that represents completion. You feel me? That's you. You completion. You completed everything around you. You God. That's you. So you, by you not doing your service, you going to be held accountable. Right? And that's why I said my people will be afraid of knowing that. Like, damn. So I'm responsible for all I did. Damn. All the shit I did. Damn. You know, that will bother you. Cause shit, in a sense, you like, man, I wish that Jesus motherfucker was real, so I wouldn't. Right. Right, cause if he real, then you ain't gotta do no self-work in you. You ain't gotta worry about that. You take all your problems to him, he gonna forgive you. But I ain't gonna work like that. I gotta deal with my shit myself. And that's that demon I don't wanna face. I don't wanna face that. That's too real. That's that shit too real. I ain't ready for that. I'm not prepared for that. If we all held ourselves accountable for what we have done and the way we have spoke of people, spoke of ourselves, and accepted the accountability that we have taken, we would have been took our planet back. Your ego is the reason for you not enlightening yourself. Your ego. Your ego and your faith and other gods is the reason why you can't enlighten yourself. That's why.